for about 40 years now. Yes, 40 years. 19, even more, for more than 40 years, maybe up to 45 years. I started getting interested in spirituality. I started writing books on spiritual matters, on self realization, on health, well being. I started doing seminars and workshops. And over the years, I've experienced immense joy in sharing ideas with my audiences and globally through books, through videos, through weekly articles, through social media, etc. And over the years, I've also noticed that some people who come to my workshops and seminars are almost like spiritual junkies, spiritual addicts. Now, of course, if you're going to be addicted to something, I think it would be good to be addicted to the ecstasy of spirit. It would be good to move from spirits to spirit. But over the years, I've also come across this idea, first coined by Tibetan Buddhist teacher Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. By the way, most Tibetan teachers have Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche as their name, which is in a way very interesting, so that it doesn't lead to this, obsession with false identity. But anyway, I came across this term coined by this great Buddhist teacher called spiritual materialism. So let me first share with you the original meaning behind the term as taught by the Buddhist teacher. Spiritual materialism occurs when spiritual practice, teachings, or experiences are used to bolster the ego, creating a sense of superiority or self-importance. So it's basically a way that the ego co-opts anything, including spirituality, to reinforce the self-importance of the ego. Very frequently in these teachings, there are references to three lords of materialism. Physical materialism, the belief that material possessions can bring happiness and release from suffering. This includes the notion that one's net worth is tied to self-worth somehow. It is your self-worth is tied to your possessions, your riches, your house, your bank account, your status in the world. Then, of course, there's psychological materialism, the belief that adopting certain philosophies, belief systems, or viewpoints will lead to liberation. And this can lead to identifying strongly with a particular religion or ideology or a guru, thereby reinforcing the ego, both yours and the guru's. And then spiritual materialism, the belief that achieving certain spiritual states of experience, such as peace through meditation or euphoria through substances, can provide refuge from suffering. These states are temporary and can lead to greater suffering when they end, even the spiritual ecstatic states. Of course, spiritual materialism can lead to all kinds of issues. Narcissism, spiritual narcissism. Spiritual materialism overlaps with spiritual narcissism, where individuals believe that they are superior to others due to their spiritual achievement or knowledge. This can manifest as pride in the number of retreats attended, the spiritual teachers met, or the spiritual experiences had. So, my friends, I often reflect, am I encouraging spiritual materialism? After all, I write books, I tell people how to be successful, how to improve relationships, how to achieve integration of mind, body, and spirit. Let me tell you, I sometimes am troubled that I might be encouraging spiritual materialism too, in the same way as modern gurus do. And this is not said with disdain or condescension, it's just how I see the world at the moment. So let me know if what I share with you is helpful, because ultimately the goal should be freedom from suffering. And walking the spiritual path is also the razor's edge. Now, that's the saying from the Upanishads. Walk the path to enlightenment with care. It could be the razor's edge, leading to freedom on the one side and captivity on the other side. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them with me, and we can continue this engagement through digitaldeepak.ai. All the material there, by the way, is extracted from my books and retreats and lectures and articles. There's no hallucination. And as we engage, we learn from each other. Okay. Thank you for indulging me once again.